The price movement for SafeMoon is winding up closer and closer and closer to a very pivotal moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking a lot more about this in just a second, but before I do, as usual, I want to say a special shout out thank you to our Patreon supporters. I really appreciate it. And a double shout out thank you to RemAG for being a higher tier supporter. There's a link in the description if you want to join that for as little as $1 a month. Also, please keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion, it's my own research, and I highly encourage you to go do your own research as well. Okay? So, as you guys can see here, we are looking at this price chart on the 1 hour time frame. If I go ahead and zoom in just a tad bit, we can see that the last couple hours there's a little bit of a pull down. We also had a bit of a run up though. It did run all the way from a bottom out section of around 30 on the price charts, around 30.5050. So that run up is pushing up towards the top level resistance. And we see not all the way up there, but it did get pretty close. There was rejection, it started to pull back down, and everything's sort of just going right back and forth across this median line on the 0.618 of the Fibonacci retracement. So if we go ahead and zoom this out, we can see our previous high at the 67 range. This is based on the SafeMoon swap. So since the release of the SafeMoon swap, now why am I looking at the price charts for SafeMoon swap? Because if you go and take a look at this, you might see there are some other options. For example, there's Pancake Swap version 2. Well, the thing is that realistically, if you're going to be selling your SafeMoon, it only makes more sense that you try to get more value for it. So if you use the SafeMoon wallet and you go in and use SafeMoon swap, you're going to end up making more money. And you don't have to move any of your cryptocurrency from Trust Wallet over to SafeMoon Wallet. You just log in with your private keys, right? So anyways, the thing is, I think that it makes a lot more sense. And looking at what's going on with SafeMoon Swap, we can see that it looks like it's starting to pull down a little bit. There's technically a green candle at the moment, but not much going on there. And volume is very, very low. Just how low is volume? Well, in the last 24 hours, it's down 2.42%. We can see the volume was a measly 6.429 million. We've been seeing consecutively recently about 9 million up beyond that, right? And ideally, if we could hit 100 million, or best case scenario, we hit $1 billion worth of trading volume within the course of 24 hours. That would be very good for people. They're holding SafeMoon as the reflections that they're earning. It starts to get to that point where you say, hey, I might be able to just live off of reflections. I don't have to actually sell it. So the volume right now, very low. Keep in mind, holiday weekend. We've got Thanksgiving that just happened, and a lot of people are still out of town. Myself, I'm still out of town. That's why you guys are seeing the video look a little bit different. You don't actually see me on camera either right now. Looking at the rest of the market, there's not a lot of movement going on. Bitcoin is just barely up at the moment. We still have a couple hours left on the daily candle. We're getting ready to move over into a Sunday candle. We have Ethereum just slightly down. BNB is up 1.43%. Cardano ADA is down just slightly. And Doge is barely down. Shiba Inu is just slightly down. There's not really a lot of activity that's going on right now, and it's primarily because of the holidays. People are spending time with family. They're not really thinking about money. They're not trying to invest in these things. And so it's slow, and it makes sense. Now, as far as for SafeMoon goes, tomorrow is going to be a very important day because tomorrow is SafeMoon Sunday. And I will do the best that I can to try and get a video up on the channel. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow, I probably won't have a video up because I have to drive all the way back home. And that's going to be a long trip. So I will try to see if I can get something up, but I probably won't be able to. So if we take a look at the price charts here, one of the things that I wanted to point out to everybody is that this is still a descending wedge-based pattern. It's almost a descending triangle, but there is a little bit of a slope primarily through these key indicating points bouncing off that bottom level of support. And so with this is a reversal-based pattern. This suggests that we're more likely for the price to be going up than for it to be going down. And as it is of the time we're making this video, it is not only closer to that top level of resistance, but it is also still above that 0.618 that I mentioned earlier on the Fibonacci retracement. So if it's going to go down, still expect to see level of support right around 30 If it does drop down a tad bit more, then I would be looking at a further level support at around 23.64, and then a significant drop would be all the way down, touching on the 1 range. We very briefly, there was a moment where it looked like it dipped underneath the 1. The odds of it doing that again, I really doubt it. I think a lot of people, though, are waiting to see for SafeMoon Sunday if SafeMoon version 2 will be released, if there is any new word on the blockchain or the exchange, because we only have 2 more SafeMoon Sunday AMAs before the end of this year. And there's a whole slew of things that we've been expecting to be released before the end of the year. So we'll have to wait and see how that's actually going to play out. But right now, things are looking quite bullish. As far as for the opportunity goes of where this could make a run, if we go ahead and drop this down from the top level down to the bottom, we're going to go ahead and carry that over. On a breakout pretty soon, I think we could see it make a run back up to around 70 or right around 71. And if it exceeds past that, well, I'm going to go ahead and swap over here for a second to the PancakeSwap side. Looking at PancakeSwap on the 1 day, we can actually see just where we are right now and this opportunity to make that run all the way back to the previous all-time high. There's still a lot of room to grow. If somebody came in right now and went ahead and made their investment for the first time and it went back to the previous all-time high, you are looking at a 278% gain. Think about that for a second. Sure, you have your 10% transaction fee going in and your 10% transaction fee going out, but you have 277% potential from a price target that we have already hit. That is very exciting. And just scrolling down here, looking at some of the price movements, you can see that there are still some big players coming in, whether it's buying or selling. A $4,774 buy, there's a $4,785 sell, so it's kind of like back to back there. We got another $4,725 buy, there's a sell for $2,700. You can see for yourselves, guys, there's a variety of purchases looking like they're coming in for right around that $4,725 range. So very exciting times for sure. Let me know in the comments if you guys are bullish or bearish. Personally, I'm still very bullish on this. Let's see how things play out with the news in regards to everything for tomorrow. Hopefully they do have some good news. I'm hoping that they finally launch SafeMoon version 2 and we can move on to the next chapter in this journey, okay? I do have referral links in the description if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock. It is free money for you guys. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live, and I will see you in the next episode.